Hello, Lolia.
Hello, Jay. How you doing?
Thank you very well. And you, how are you today?
I'm doing well this evening. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad we're doing this interview. It's a pleasure,
Yes.
especially from all the way across the globe.
Mm-hmm.
It's a blessing.
And you have a nice background behind you. Can you tell us where are you broadcasting from?
Um, I'm physically in LA, but my background makes me feel like I'm in San Francisco.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
The
Nice.
Golden Gate Bridge. This is the famous Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. It's one of the most historic bridges
Mm-hmm.
in California and
Mm-hmm.
in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've ever been, but if you do ever come to San Francisco, California, make sure you visit the Golden Gate Bridge. It's one of the most beautiful places to be, and it's historic.
Thank you. I haven't been to the West Coast. I have been to the East Coast. And I have been to the middle, like Colorado, Rocky Mountains. But I didn't get so far as to the West. So my next trip, definitely, definitely.
Yes, please put California on your list. It's a beautiful state. It's the biggest state in the United States, and it's a lot of great people, and I think you would love it. I think you would
Mhm,
love it.
mhm, mhm. My first question: what do you do professionally? What do you do for living?
I recently started my own tech company. We specialize in building mobile applications. We also make headphones,
Mhm,
wireless chargers, um, and also and business development as well, and PR.
mhm,
We're
mhm,
kind of like a one-stop shop for your tech and public relations needs.
mhm,
Um,
mhm,
and we're growing pretty rapidly, I should
mhm,
say. But
mhm,
it's a blessing to just the people that we collaborate with, and it's not just me. I founded the company, but we do a lot of collaborations, and the people honestly is what makes the business go.
mhm,
Uh, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful for those
mhm.
collaborations.
And Lola, you mentioned mobile applications. Can you tell us more about that? What kind of mobile applications do you do?
So currently we're in the alpha stage of our first ever so we call it a social learning platform. So it's basically going to be a platform where people that are like creators, entrepreneurs, anybody that kind of has a good knowledge base and any interest that they have, they could come on our platform and teach it to the next generation. Well, our target audience is the next generation of
Mhm,
creators and
mhm,
innovators. So we
mhm,
just kind of want to give them a mentorship type of role, mentorship mentee type of role, um, and kind of guide them in the right direction of how to
mhm,
build their own business or just build skill sets that they
mhm,
could take into corporate
mhm,
and thrive.
mhm,
I think it's going to be very well. I think it's going to do very well. We're going to be launching in the App Store, and the Google Play Store
mhm,
very,
mhm,
very soon, probably within like the next week or so, God willing. Um, but I think it's going to be a very big community of collaborative, creative people that just want to learn together and grow
mhm,
together.
mhm,
That's
mhm,
kind of the whole premise and
mhm,
background
mhm.
of the platform.
Definitely, I would like to encourage all the listeners at this moment to write down under this video some comments, and Lolia will be very happy to answer all your questions and maybe put a link there as well for his platform. Perfect. This is very good. And you mentioned that you are working on one more project about the tech project. Can you tell us more about that? About some these are ear. How do you call it in English?
We call it earphones or
Earphones.
earbuds, wireless earbuds or earphones. So we do have a collaboration with some manufacturers overseas, and we were able to develop our lowly we call it lowly studs
Mm-hmm.
and the lowly pods,
Yes.
and we have the lowly UV wireless charger, which is
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's a portable charger that you could take, but it's also has UV technology that kills germs. So it's kind of prevalent for the type of time that we're living in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very health conscious, I believe, and then it's on demand. charging that you can have. But
Mhm.
it's awesome. I think that was just like the introduction to what we really have to offer, and just give it a little bit of diversification
Mhm.
into our business.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
But it's awesome. Definitely, I have a sample here. Actually, let me just show you the sample Loli
Yes, show
pods,
it, please. Yes, looks nice. Yes.
and then
Uh-huh.
I'll put what I'll do is I'll send you a link
Yes, yes,
after this interview. I'll send you a
yes, yes,
link so you can
definitely.
check it out,
Let's post
and
it.
then you could
Yes.
share it with your friends and just tell them and say, hey, look what Loli Tech is doing. It's
Mm-hmm.
a special brand, and we want to collaborate with, as many people as we can,
Mm-hmm.
because we want to promote this type
Mm-hmm.
of collaboration, because that's
Mm-hmm.
how I think we all learn and grow together.
Yeah, and you partly answered my next question. What are your plans for the future? Do you have any special plans?
That's good. Actually a really good question. I think just gonna continue to grow, continue to just collaborate with people.
Mm-hmm.
I think we want to do a little bit more collaboration with other businesses and even other countries. That's why I'm glad I took the time out to meet and have an interview with you,
Yes.
because we want to be able to show that if we work together, we can accomplish a lot as humans
Mm-hmm.
on this earth. Like we can
Mm-hmm.
literally accomplish anything we want.
Mm-hmm.
So I think just kind of promoting that kind of collaborative effort through our app, and just through meeting people and just talking to people. I think that's kind of what my focus is going forward in the future,
Mm-hmm.
that I see is just
Mm-hmm.
promoting that type of change.
My next question is to lighten up a little bit. Do you still have time for hobbies in your busy job?
I do. For fun, I do like to go on like walks or go to the beach. I do like to read.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think those are the type of things that kind of when I'm get overwhelmed. And I do like art as well too. I like to go to art galleries.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's how I kind of get inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Yes.
those are my means of a getaway. Like when I need a break from this busy world that I live in,
Mm-hmm.
that I work in.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's like art galleries, the beach, going on walks, and just
Mm-hmm.
talking to friends too when I have the time to.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. And before I put the final question to you, I would like to ask you, you had one question for me as well. Did you
Yes,
want to
I
ask me
did.
anything?
I wanted to ask one. Well, I have two questions if you don't mind. One, how did you come across my page on LinkedIn?
Yes.
And then secondly, what inspired you to become a podcaster um, in this type of environment that we're living in?
Mm-hmm.
Like what motivated you to become a
Mm-hmm.
podcaster?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And this, I will very shortly answer the second question first. Since I was young or since I was small, I liked meeting people. So this is for me is very important to meet new people and to have a relationship with them in order to do business. Yes, this is what you wrote in your email to me as well, and I was glad. So this is about meeting together, trying to cooperate, because now we are in the transformation period of this century, and it's very important not to compete but to cooperate together. So all over the
Yes.
globe, I would like to meet new people and sit with them and talk about their life and help them to promote themselves. And the first question, this is what we do. We have a special type of marketing. This is called digital networking. And I have two factors. I have one factor that the person is speaking English, and the second factor that the person is CEO. And I go to the LinkedIn and I look at people who would be potentially interesting for my networking sessions. So those would be people who speak English, and those will be the CEOs of the companies. And I approach every one of them with a name and in a fair way, not spamming, just like a fair. We are doing this and this, talking about visions, talking about cooperation. Would you like to come? And if they are interested, I would either make an interview with them or I would invite them to my networking session.
That's awesome. I love that whole initiative. That's literally something that, just like how you said you like meeting people, that's something that's always been a thing for me too. I like meeting new people, especially good people, and I think if we can have, I think if more people can have that type of open mindset, I think we'll kind of find that we're kind of more in common than we are not
Mhm, mhm,
in common,
mhm, mhm.
if that
And
makes sense.
I would like to I reveal one more secret of my podcasting, and this is why am I doing these interviews so short. So this is the reason why is a 10-minute interview is a way to promote it on LinkedIn, because their LinkedIn doesn't allow longer sessions. So if you are very interested, we could make let us know, and we could make like a second session with Loliya McHarry. And my final question, would you give any takeaway short message for our audience?
I think well, first, thank you for taking the time out again to meet with me via online. I think a message I just want to leave for people is let's just stick together, and let's continue to grow. There's so much that we can accomplish in this world, and we need to do it multilaterally. And we all have one goal, and that's just to continue to grow and just make sure that we pass on this earth to the next generation in a better
Mhm,
state
mhm,
than we came
mhm,
into it.
mhm, mhm,
So if we could just continue to just chip away at that kind of goal, I think we'll all be in a happier place and a better place by 2050 and beyond.
mhm. Thank you very much. Good luck in that, and all the best. Loliya McHarry. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll be definitely be in touch again very soon.